fantasy flex, Dane Martinez, Samantha Praviti. We're talking now waivers, waiver wire, position by position. Obviously, a lot of people are scrambling because of the Trey Lance injury. So just straight up, Samantha, do you just run and pivot right to Jimmy Garoppolo at the quarterback position?
I mean, he's definitely the obvious replacement here. And he looked decent. I mean, it completed 13 of 21 attempts for 154 yards. So that's not crazy good, but I also don't want to make too much of the situation. He came in mid-game. Obviously, there's he could absolutely look better if he had a week to prepare for the game. But I mean, he was the QB 18 last season with 15 starts, had his best season in 2019 during that Super Bowl run. He finished as QB 14. So that is his ceiling. He is not going to be, finishing top 3, for instance. Right. But, you've already got 2 quarterbacks out for extended periods of time. So, I mean, the waiver wire is looking really harsh. Carson Wentz, for instance, is already now rostered in 60% of leagues. So most people are not going to have a chance at Carson Wentz. So, I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo is probably your best option of the guys that are widely available. So I think that makes the most sense. After that, it's Jared Goff looks pretty good. That O-line is looking pretty good. It's making him look kind of like a superstar, 22% rostered. So he's another guy that I feel like if you're going to miss out on Garoppolo, he's a plan B. I mean, I think if you're in this Trey Lance situation, or if you're in this Dak Prescott situation, you may need to just hodgepodge it together. There's not one amazing guy quite yet. I mean, there could be a guy Marcus Mariota could end up being a great fantasy quarterback or something like that. But right now there is no the guy. So I think you just gonna have to kind of play the waiver wire and play the matchups.
Listen, you mentioned Jared Goff kind of as a throw-in, and I got to tell you, there's worse options out there. The Detroit Lions seem to be throwing the ball a lot more than they run. Amon-Ross St. Brown is doing things that only Antonio. Right. And first of all, then his brother Equiminius St. Brown continues to do work. Apparently their father was Mr. Universe at one point. So the St. Brown family certainly doing things. And if the Detroit Lions, are going to be scoring 30 points in backdoor covers on a week-to-week basis, Jared Goff is kind of the guy. I mean, there was one year where Blake Bortles finishes QB7 all in garbage time. I don't care how the points come as long as they go to my team.